What's going on, man? Just got week 15 wrapped up. Kind of a roller coaster of a week. So, to start it, like not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, I had to squat, bench, and deadlift. All like comp squat, comp bench, comp deadlift. Because I was sick coming out of the travels and felt like crap, so I had to kind of push training. And I was wrecked that next day, that Sunday. And it was my wife's birthday, so we had people over, and of course I played like 6 hours of a game called Spike Ball. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's like super fun. Played like 6 hours of it, and that was not a good thing to do when you're super sore. And so like Monday I could barely walk, so I didn't even bother trying to go to the gym. I figured by Tuesday I'll be fine. Tuesday I try and squat, and my adductors just were so freaking tight. I was worked up to 355 on squats, and I could barely stand it. And then I tried to do my back off sets and did like 295 for 2, and I'm like, nope. But it was just enough to where I didn't get myself hurt, but it was kind of, got some blood into the area, got some movement down. And so Wednesday I came in and did finally like my first training day of the week, deadlifts and comp bench. And then Thursday I comp squatted, comp benched. Friday I comp deadlifted, comp benched. Saturday I comp squatted. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, back to back days. Whew. So it was a week this week, but all in all, everything went well. Other than the only thing I can really say is like heavy squats still don't feel great. Day 2, which I did on Saturday, felt a lot better than the first day, and it's specifically like heavy squats, heavy singles. It just feels so damn heavy. I'm like, why does 390, 395 feel this damn heavy? But you'll see in the video, I think the 395 moved pretty well. So somewhere in a 7-ish, 8, I don't know, range. But yeah, it's just trying to get used to that. I think overall, like deadlifts is my money lift, and I don't ever have problems. If I take time off on deadlifts, I'm perfectly fine. If I take time off on bench, I can usually come back fairly well, but man, squats just were a mess. You had mentioned something about my foot pressure, and yeah, it was just bad. Like it was just straight up like I could really feel me coming on my toes. And this week was, I think, much better. I just kind of lost my groove. I mean, obviously couldn't squat for 2 weeks because of that glute, and then going on the trip and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, just kind of definitely squat's probably one of my worst lifts, so just kind of lost the groove there, but I'm starting to get it back, starting to build a little confidence here. So let me just kind of touch on how the week went. So I had a crazy whacked out week, but I tried to, in my video, and how I'm going to talk is how my lifts are in your training, like in my schedule. So I'm not starting with deadlift like I actually started this week. I'm starting with my comp squat, comp bench, which I should have done Monday. So yeah, like I said, squats went okay. I think bench was pretty good. I crushed a 250 bench this week on my day 2, but the pause probably wasn't long enough. But and then deadlifts went really well as well. So I guess I really don't have much to say. I think things are finally starting to kind of click towards the end of the week with squats, and deadlifts obviously are right where they need to be. Before I forget, I wanted to mention something, and this is like, I've been thinking about it, and I want to talk to you about it before I forget to talk to you about it. This whole like comp deadlifting twice a week has been going so well, doing like an RPE 7 day and an RPE 6 day. And I was just curious if you have tried that for yourself or anybody else on squats or bench, or what your kind of thought was there. And maybe like after this meet, after I take a week or 2 off, if we could maybe give that a try. Comp squat me 2 times a week and do an RPE 7 day and RPE 6 day. And obviously we bench myself 3 times a week, so it'd be maybe like a comp bench day with RPE 7s, like a bench variation, like a comp bench day with RPE 6s. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but it just worked so well on deadlifts, and I don't know if that's just because it's deadlift. I have no idea, but kind of curious what you would think about that. That's obviously I shouldn't be probably thinking about after this meet, but just kind of something I thought about and wanted to kind of bring up to you before I forgot about it. So cool, man. I'll get to my training. Hope you're having a good week. All right, man. Here is my training for the week, starting out with that 390 squat, which went up, I think, slower than the 395 one. Like I said, just so weights are feeling heavy. Like they're feeling heavy, but at the same time, I'm trying to push them because I'm trying to make up for lost time. So there's a 255 bench that didn't go up like I thought it was going to at all. 510 deadlift. Thought that went up pretty smooth. Here's that 395 squat, which I thought actually moved better than the 390. This one felt really good. I blew up 375 before this. And that went pretty fast. So much better on that day. Then this 250 bench went just freaking rocketed off my chest. Didn't pause long enough. I also hit the clips, but I just wrecked that thing. And then 505 deadlift to end the week, which I thought went up really well. So cool, man. Looking forward to your feedback.